And so the one pocket mindset essentially is, hey, both pockets are they're just one pocket, and essentially you can align your entirety of the assets with the values, with the things you want to see in the world, as in the meantime maintain the financial objectives and achieve your financial objectives. So that's really the one pocket philosophy, and it's really exciting because a lot of folks are starting to look at it and started to adopt that mindset. Impact investing is essentially investing, for impact while achieving financial returns. One pocket mindset looks at really, what are the entirety of my values, and how do I reflect that in the way that, not only in things that I invest in, but in a way that I interact with those investments. So I think it's a much broader concept than just impact investments. And a lot of impact investors may not also have a one pocket mindset. They may say, a portion of my assets are going to impact investing, but the portion of the rest of it is going to non-impact investments. So one can be an impact investor and not adopt the one pocket mindset, but one pocket mindset is a much broader sort of philosophy that drives how you view your money. It really broadens the pool of things that you can do as an investor. And so I think that's why it's really important. It sort of cuts to the core of how you view money as well. And for those who have a very healthy relationship with money, oftentimes they're happier. It all starts with, the first thing is they have a very strong leadership. What I mean by that is, all these leadership team members, especially the CEO, has a conviction towards something, whatever that might be. They want to see something different about the world. They want to create good change, and oftentimes it's from personal experiences. Second is they're able to compartmentalize their theory of change. So let's say you care a lot about underprivileged youth and their education. There's a lot of factors that go into having a lively or a positive experience as an underprivileged youth, or as a youth, for example. You not only need high-quality teachers, you need access to high-quality curriculum, but also you need to have parents that have spent time with you, right? They're not running 4 or 5 jobs. So how do you create jobs for these communities? Third is, a lot of people don't talk about it, but impact investing is, at the end of the day, investing, right? So you need a very strong financial architecture to meet the financial objectives. So, what's the required total returns that you need to have to sustain the organization that you're leading, or the family that you're leading. And then within that framework, you can figure out, right, in this part of the portfolio, we can do this type of impact investments. This part will do this type of investments, and making sure that it's diversified and uncorrelated to the best ability that you can. And so designing that financial architecture is key. Fourth is, they have an investment team that has an expertise in the areas that they invest in. That's really critical. But those same folks have a passion towards change. One of the tension, obviously, is impact and financial returns. And we believe that you can achieve both, but sometimes if you want to really go further in the impact scheme, you may need to manage the financial returns around that. And there's always tension on every investment. So you need a process to really help manage that tension. A lot of the families I work with, or organizations, they may not have it all put together, and oftentimes they don't. Access Venture is sort of one of the rare ones that sort of had maturity around these 5 points. But a lot of them don't, but all of them are very humble and willing to learn, willing to bring people together, and I think that's really important.